Hello everyone, this is Ma'am Amano and this lecture video is all about sample problems for speed, distance, and time. So sa pag-determine ng formula niyan, para hindi nyo makakalimutan, you can use the triangulation method wherein we have here the speed, distance, and then the time. So lahat ng mga quantity na to, distance, time, and speed they are all scalar quantity. They do not specify a direction. So for speed, let us start with this. We can define this as how much or how long a distance has been covered. So the formula for speed is distance over time. So that is distance over time. And speed is usually expressed in units of meters per second or in kilometers per hour or in miles per hour. That is the expression or the units used in speed. You can determine what quantity is that based on the units of the magnitudes or numbers given. Then another unit that we will be discussing is the distance unit here. For distance, to determine the formula of that is distance is equivalent to speed multiplied to time. Magkatabi, di ba? So that is speed multiplied to time. Okay, and the distance is expressed in meters or in kilometers or in centimeters or in hectometers. Okay, so that is the expression for distance. So you can determine the quantity in a given problem if it is a distance based on the units attached on the magnitude. For example, 40 meters, then that is a distance, right? For example, let us have 22 meters per second. Then this one is an expression of speed because of the unit meters per second. Okay, how about this one? We have here the time. For time, the formula for that is equivalent to distance over the speed here. So that is distance over the speed. And time is expressed in a unit of hours or in seconds or in minutes. Okay? I'll give some quantities and you have to determine what quantity is that. I have here 40 meters. Is this distance, speed, or time? So we have here the meter unit indicating that this is a quantity for distance. How about 3 seconds? So we have here the second unit. Therefore, this one signifies a time quantity. How about 32 miles per hour? So we have here 32 miles per hour distance over the time. So this one is a speed quantity. So that is how you determine the quantity of a certain number with its numerical magnitude and unit based on the unit attached on it. Okay, so let us have some sample problems based on the given values. I have here the values of speed, distance. The speed is 4 meters per second. The distance is 90 meters. And therefore, we are looking for the time. The formula here is time is equals to distance over the speed. We have again the triangular formula here. We have here the speed, the distance, and time. And we are looking for the time. Therefore, takpan mo lang. Then time is equivalent to distance over the speed. So for solution, we have here time is equivalent to distance and the value of distance is 90 meters. Substitute. And then the speed is 4 meters per second. So as you can see here, we have here the numerator of meters. At the denominator, we have also the meters. So we can cancel that. Law of exponent. You will be left out with the second unit. And therefore, we already found the time. So we are left with the second unit. So divide 90 divided by 4. That is 22.5 seconds. And this is the answer. Another example, I have here the given values of time of 3.5 hours and then distance is 78 miles. And then we are looking for the speed. The formula here is, again, speed is equivalent to distance over time based on the triangle here. Speed, distance over time. So, solution, substitution. Your distance is 78 miles. Then your time is 3.5 hours. So we can cancel either of the units. So we have here now the unit for speed, which is the distance and time expressed as miles per hour. And then dividing 78 divided by 3.5, you will have 22.3 miles per hour. Another example, we have here the given values of speed at 27 kilometers per hour and the time is 7.2 hours. So we are looking for the distance. So we are looking for distance to find that is distance equivalent to the speed multiplied to the time. Then we have here the formula, distance is equivalent to the product of speed and time. Then multiply substitution, distance is equivalent to the speed is 27 kilometers per hour. And then, time is 7.2 hours. Kapag naka-encounter kayo ng values na walang denominator, then this one is a numerator and it has an imaginary one here, imaginary only. So, we can cancel this one na. So, we have the numerator and the denominator, law of exponent, cancel the hour. You will be left out with the distance unit, which is the kilometers per hour here. And then 27 times 7.2, that is 194.4, and then the left unit, which is kilometers. So, this is your answer now. Another sample problems, we have here number 1. A girl cycles for 3 hours at a speed of 40 kilometers per hour. What distance did she travel? So we have here the given values of time and speed, and we are looking for the distance. So for number 1, again, the time is 3 hours, the speed is 40 kilometers per hour. We are looking for the distance. The formula is distance equals to speed multiplied to time. Substitution, speed is 40 kilometers per hour, time is 3 hours. So we have to cancel the hour unit, and then we will be left out with a kilometer. 40 times 3, that is 120 kilometers per hour for the distance. This is the answer. Second problem, we have here, a train travels at speed of 30 miles per hour and travel a distance of 240 miles. How long did it take the train to complete its journey? We have here the given values of speed and distance, and we are looking for the how long, that is time. So for number 2, we have speed 30 miles per hour, distance of 240 miles, and we are looking for the time. The time, to find that, the formula is time is equivalent to distance over the speed, and substitution, time is equivalent to the distance, which is 240 miles. The speed is 30 miles per hour. Cancel the miles unit, cancel. You will be left out with the hour, and 240 divided by 30, that is 8 hours. So this is your answer. Now, there are instances that your final answer requires you for time to express in minutes or hours. So, for example, for 8 hours, the problem requires you to express it into minutes. We all know that 1 hour is equivalent to 60 minutes. And from this, we can conclude 2 conversion factors, pwedeng 1 hour over 60 minutes and 60 minutes over hours. So, pipili tayo dito ng isa wherein may eliminate natin yung unit at ma-obtain natin yung desired unit. So, we have here 8 hours. As you can see, this is a value wherein it has no denominator. So, automatically, numerator yan at may imaginary one sa ilalim. So, pipili tayo na conversion factor here na makakancel yung hours unit since we want the minute. So, in this case, the hours that we should choose is at the denominator kasi nasa numerator to para makancel law of exponent. So, we will be choosing this one, 60 minutes over 1 hour. Cancel na to, ito tayo. And then, cancel the hours, cancel, then multiply 8 times 60, that is 480 minutes yung naiwang unit. Ganun mag-express. How about if the problem requires you to express your answer in seconds? So we all know that in 1 hour, we have 3,600 seconds. Why? Because in 1 hour, we have 60 minutes, and in 1 minute, we have 60 seconds. 60 times 60, that is 3,600. Okay, so we have here now, from this equivalence, we can arrive in 2 conversion factors. Either 1 hour is over 3,600 seconds or 3,600 seconds over 1 hour. So as you can see, we have here the hours unit at our numerator, and we have to choose the conversion factor in which we will be able to eliminate the hour unit here so that our answers will be expressed in seconds. Okay? So in this case, para ma-eliminate, dapat yung hour na conversion natin ay nasa denominator, which is this one. Ito ang tama nating pipiliin. We have to cancel this one. So, ito tayo. So, we have to multiply the 8 hours on this conversion factor, 3,600 seconds over 1 hour. Cancel the hour unit. You will have 8 times 3,600 seconds, and that is 28,800 seconds. Ito ang naiwang unit natin. Ganun lang. Third problem, we have here, a car travels a distance of 540 kilometers in 6 hours. What speed did it travel at? So, we have here the given distance at 540 kilometers and a time at 6 hours. So, we will proceed on the third one. Here, we have the distance, 540 kilometers, time at 6 hours, and we are looking for the speed. Formula for speed, again, is distance over time. So, substitution, speed is equivalent to the distance at 540 kilometers, time is 6 hours. So, we can't eliminate either of the units, so we will retain them. So therefore, we have now the speed value of 90 kilometers per hour. 540 divided by 6 is 90. And then the unit here, kilometers per hour, which is the unit of the speed quantity. So this is your answer. There are times that a problem requires you in speed problems to express your answer in meters per second. To do that, I have here 90 kilometers per hour, express that in meters per second. So the first thing that we need to do, we have to convert both the kilometers and hours into km, into meters, and hours into seconds. So to do that, okay, 90 kilometers per hour, we have to express a conversion factor in which we will be able to eliminate the km and obtain the meter unit. So we all know that in 1 kilometer, there is a 1,000 meter. And then, to eliminate the hour unit, we have to place the hour at the numerator in a conversion factor and then 3,600 seconds since we are looking for the seconds here. So we can cancel some units na. km, cancel, numerator, denominator, and then the hour here, cancel here. Okay, numerator, denominator. So you will be left out with the meters and seconds. So you can be able to convert that already. Perform the operation 90 times 1,000 divided by 3,600 here, that is 25. Then retain the unit meters at numerator, seconds at denominator. So that is how you convert the kilometers per hour into meters per second. So that's all for the sample problems involving distance, speed, and time.